Hello and welcome to the World Fish Farming News for the 28th of August 2024. Land-based farming does not make the consequences visible. The Norwegian Ministry of Trade, Industry and Fisheries has proposed new regulations for land-based fish farming, but has left critical questions unanswered, passing much of the analysis burden onto consultation respondents. The proposal, which concerns future allocation requirements for land-based aquaculture, includes criteria for geographic location and water intake disinfection. However, the potential impacts on the development of land-based aquaculture, the supplier industry, and Norway's global position in aquaculture are not addressed. This lack of detailed consequence assessment weakens the discussion platform of the proposal, which is crucial for making strategic decisions for the industry. The proposal specifies that an aquaculture facility is on land if it's on solid ground or filled land, while in-sea facilities float or are submerged. The new requirements would apply to all new land-based facilities, including significant modifications to existing ones. Since December 2022, new applications for land-based aquaculture have been halted due to an outdated allocation system. The current proposal revival in August 2024 follows an extended review process to develop precise criteria, but it still falls short in evaluating long-term consequences for the industry. Does the Minister of Finance believe it is sustainable for certain aquaculture companies to pay 143% in taxes? Board Ludvig Thorheim, a member of the Norwegian Parliament from the Conservative Party, has questioned Finance Minister Trygve Slagsvold Vedum regarding the fairness and rationale behind the resource rent tax on fish farming. Levied as a response to the war in Ukraine, the tax's justification has since shifted to cover kindergarten costs. Implemented in spring 2023 at a 25% rate with a 70 million kroner exemption threshold, the tax has faced criticism for disproportionately affecting large companies like Arnarlax, which reported an effective tax rate of 143%. Vedum defends the tax as a means to ensure communal benefit from natural resource-based earnings, suggesting it neither discourages investment nor excessively burdens enterprises. Despite differing opinions, the government maintains that the tax revenue will enhance welfare services, particularly in coastal communities. AKVA Group completes facility for Årdal Aqua after Billund bankruptcy. Billund Aquaculture declared bankruptcy this summer, leading Årdal Aqua to engage AKVA Group for their post-smolt project in Årdal. The facility comprises 4 post-smolt modules, each with a 1 to 1,500 ton capacity, and is set to be completed by June 2025. AKVA Group has recruited key personnel from the previous supplier and will provide additional resources to ensure the project's successful completion. Nils Vigga, Årdal Aqua's CEO, expressed confidence in meeting the timeline with AKVA Group's expertise. Meanwhile, Billund Aquaculture continues to explore options for the future, with the aim of preserving as many jobs as possible. Fister Smolt broke the 100 million mark and achieved the best result ever. The fish farming company from Hjelmeland in Ryfylke achieved a record turnover of NOK 103.4 million in the past year, marking an increase of NO 31.5 million from 2022, alongside a record operating profit of NOK 17.9 million, resulting in an operating margin of 17.3%. The company's financial health appears robust, with an equity of NOK 44.7 million and total capital of NOK 142.3 million, leading to an equity ratio of 31.4%. The board states that future prospects are positive, with secured contracts for future smolt production and growing interest in smolt. Last year, the company employed the equivalent of 10 full-time positions and is majorly controlled by brothers Roger and Nils Vigga, who also have significant roles in related companies, Untitled Aqua and Årdal Aqua. Arnarlax signs long-term contract with service provider Sjótekni, and Arnarlax have signed a long-term agreement for the maintenance of fish farming equipment in Iceland's West Fjords for a minimum of 4 years. Sjótekni will handle tasks like diving, cleaning, and inspection of the aquaculture equipment at sea, as well as providing service contracts for workboats involved in various projects. Kjartan J. Hauksson, CEO and co-owner of Sjótekni, emphasized their ambition to grow alongside their clients in the industry and mentioned forthcoming investments in a heavily equipped workboat to enhance equipment cleaning and inspection services. Rolf Ørjan Nordli, head of aquaculture at Arnarlax, highlighted the importance of local partnerships and the positive social impact of their collaboration. Established in 2002, Sjótækni specializes in aquaculture services, laying underwater cables and pipes, and various diving and rescue operations, with around 40 employees and offices in Tálknafjörður, Ísafjörður, and Reykjavik. Sales boost for Lødingen Fisk fish farming company in Ofoten saw its revenue rise by 16.5 million to 73.5 million last year, representing a 28.9% increase from the previous year. The operating profit reached 10.1 million, with an operating margin of 17.8%, an improvement of nearly 4 percentage points over 2022. By the end of last year, the company had an equity of 69.1 million and total capital of 159.6 million, with an equity ratio of 43.3%. The company had long-term debt to Nordea of 68.7 million and a cash reserve of 6.8 million as of December 31st. Last year, the Smolt producer employed 13 full-time equivalents. Lødingen Fisk is owned by Oyfisk, 48.2%, Salax, 25.8%, and Eidsfjord Show Farm, 25.8%.